Nah, they went crazy on this week's episode of Gen V. They went crazy. The boys universe does not miss. I just got done watching episode 7 of Gen V, and you know we got to talk about it because a lot of shit happens, man. Quick spoiler warning, I am going to be recapping the entire episode and giving you my honest spoiler-filled thoughts of the episode, so if you're not trying to be spoiled, make sure you drop a like, follow, but come back later because I need to hear your thoughts. But from the jump, I knew this episode was going to be a little different. When they showed this haunting image of all of these young soups dying due to that virus that Dr. Cardosa made, and to twist the knife while it's already stabbed inside the soups, Dean Indira wants to make this virus airborne and even more contagious. But Dr. Cardosa's scary ass is scared of Vought and questions her. Picking back up with Kate and the gang, she ends up calling Dean Indira. They devise a plan to get Dean Indira to tell the truth. But they all still don't trust Kate, and Kate even hears their thoughts of that. Jordan Lee lets Kate know how he really feels and then goes outside, where Marie tries to calm them down, and I would say she was successful. But it's here that they realize they can try to get some more help from people who are in the limelight on everything that's going down at the school. We cut to Emma, who's trying to keep Sam under wraps, and then back with Jordan Lee and Marie, who sneak into Dean Indira's office to try to get some evidence, where they stumble across some very interesting information. Dean Indira's family died in that plane crash that Homelander created, and Homelander's presence is felt throughout this episode specifically, which is when a drunk-ass Dr. Cardosa storms in and pisses in the Hennessy. You ain't a part of the Heme team for real. And then we get another The Boys cameo when Grace Mallory shows up talking to Dean Indira. She tells her everything about the virus. Mallory is also hesitant like Dr. Cardosa and even compares her to Billy Butcher, which is funny because they're both British people with vendettas against Homelander. But she threatens to out Dean Indira if she goes through with this. As Dean Indira walks away, Mallory's on the phone with somebody who says, "Did you get all of that?" Who could it be? Probably Billy Butcher. You know, if they found a way to kill Soups, aka Homelander, he's gonna be on that line. Meanwhile, back with Sam, he's getting bored playing with fucking Emma's panties and shit, doing finger traps with himself like a weirdo. But he's bored until he hears a noise. He thinks someone's hurt, but it's really just them playing in the hallways at campus. But he comes out to play and has a little brewski with the boys. Just be careful hanging around this fuck. But I gotta admit, it was nice to see Sam having fun and enjoying his life. Rufus convinces Sam to come to him with a party and says that Emma's there too. Polarity goes on the Cameron Coleman show to talk about soup rights. With Andre and Kate back at Dean Indira's house waiting for her to show up, Polarity has a seizure on live TV, and Andre rushes to go help his dad. Because even though they're not really talking right now, that's still his dad at the end of the day. Emma goes back to her dorm room to find not Sam. I thought this was crazy, but while they're on their way to the hospital, Polarity's like crushing the damn ambulance. If Andre didn't ride along, they would not have made it to the hospital. Turns out Rufus took Sam to a Godolphin town hall where Victoria Newman is speaking about soup rights. Jordan Lee causes a distraction so that Marie Moreau can go and find Victoria Newman so she can tell her everything that's going on at the school. Rufus gets rowdy, tells Sam that soups are all that matter, they're superior. And then the entire crowd gets rowdy, but Victoria Newman got a bounce, which is when she runs into Marie and instantly knows who she is. It's like, yeah, let's go talk for a little bit. Emma finds Sam after the crowd erupts, and he's had a great time hanging out with other soups his age, and really that soups matter. Shetty goes back to her house and sees Kate. The gloves have literally come off, and Shetty takes notice and tries to do her little manipulation thing. It's actually crazy that she was telling the truth to Kate this entire time, that she truly loved her like her own daughter and saw a lot of herself in her. Back with Marie and Victoria Newman, Victoria knows how powerful Marie really is because they essentially have the same power. Marie finds out that she's a soup, but when Marie tries to tell Newman about the school and everything, she tells her to button up, don't say a word. She's worked too damn hard to get to the place where she's at, and the way to really make change is just climb up that ladder, which obviously comes as a surprise to Marie. Andre feels really bad for not talking to his dad, and obviously in the state his dad is in, so he stays with him, which is when they all get the call to come to Shetty's house. Once they're there, Kate has Shetty under control, and she spills the beans about everything, the virus and how she hates soups and wants them all obliterated. And then she makes Dean Shetty. She forces Marie not to help because she's obviously the only one that can help with the blood stuff. And this scene was just so damn intense, but they fucked up, and Kate's over here saying like, look, soup lives matter essentially. And even Sam, who doesn't like Kate, agrees with her that what she just did right now was justice. Then we get our final scene of the episode with Dr. Cardosa meeting up with Newman. He hands over the virus and says, look, I never wanted this shit to go out of hand. Dr. Dean Shetty was crazy. Leave me out of it. And then Victoria Newman asks, hey, you're the only one that can make this, right? And he starts nosebleeding. And it was off with his head time. And when they played Heads Will Roll on the outro, I was like, all right, this show got me. This shit's fire. But another solid episode. I cannot wait for the season finale. Looks like it's gonna be fireworks. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.